Keith Simmons here with Eagle Carports. Today I'm in Athens, Tennessee with James Knox of Athens Barn Center, the man of steel, buildings and sheds. Athens, Tennessee, got storage buildings, metal structures, all these beautiful things out here. How long have you been in the business, sir?
20 years.
What is the secret of your success?
Just keep pushing forward.
Just keep pushing forward?
Yeah.
Well, James, you've seen things come and go, things change, and industry obviously changes. What are you seeing?
Well, we build larger stuff now. Nicer buildings, far cry from what it used to be back in the day. You know, we no longer have that 695 carport.
Yeah.
And which we tried not to have anyway, but we have a lot of custom stuff that we're doing nowadays, big, large commercial buildings.
What's some of the uses that you're seeing, or what's some new things that you've built for?
Well, you know, we have people that want to make barn dominiums. You've got that. Something I've noticed here lately is on the commercial side of it, we have some mechanics, woodworkers, and things like that that have took their business home instead of paying high-dollar commercial rent out somewhere. We're building garage spaces out for them to work. Matter of fact, I had a customer earlier send me photos of, you know, where they'd set up shop in one. You know, they're running a small online business. They do Facebook Lives and sell products. It's not something we did 20 years ago. You know, we didn't have that as an option for people. Matter of fact, I've got an order for a batting cage also that we're doing for Lenore City Schools. We just built them another structure, but we've got a batting cage that we're going to be building for them here in the next couple of months.
You know, when you're talking to your customer, you know, about features and different things, you know, how do you sell that Eagle brand?
Well, there's a lot of differences outside of the installation support that we get and the office support, but we have just a better quality product. We know that our steel is a little better than the folks down the road. We have quality control on the installations, I think is by far better than a lot of these companies. I always felt like Eagle had always done right. Even when the industry itself had some chaos, you know, there was a lot of growth and expansion that happened very quickly there for a while, and then COVID had some issues. But our support system there has been awesome, from Awesome Angie to back in the day when I used to email Tabitha to say, hey, has this been done? Has this been done? And she was quick to reply, yes, and give me dates, you know. And one thing I think that does set us apart in that we do have that follow-up on our dealer side, make sure our customers are getting installed and properly. And it's never been a problem here. And then all the other things that Eagle has been doing for us over the last couple of years in the marketing side of it, the featured building post that's going on social media, and then we get those and then we repurpose those, and that's been a great asset to us, and we thank Eagle for that for sure.
You know, earlier when we got here, you and I were talking about competitors in the area, and you were talking about repeat business and how important that is, and how you've sold to many different family members in the same household.
You know, I wanted to do good business, whether we're buying a shed, a play set, or if it was a 695 carport back in the day. We always wanted to just treat our customers right, do good business, and then we always felt like God would take care of the rest. And so we did that. And I never would have thought any time that customer would come back and buy another shed or another carport or a horse barn or a garage, or, you know, I was like, well, you know, you sell them one time, you know, they're done or whatever. But then now we've got customers that has bought multiple units. Now that I've been in this long enough, their children are coming in and buying sheds and garages and such.
Oh, yeah.
And so to be here that long and to see that business repeat itself is truly a blessing and amazing at the same time.
That's when you know you're doing it right. And that's when, you know, when it's full circle. You know, it's treat others how you want to be treated. You just love to see people, like you say, progress within the industry. And you know, everybody, I certainly love to see people succeed, and who knows where this industry is going to go. I mean, it's, you know, galvanized tubing, inside and out. That's Eagle.
Yep.
Stamping our tubes, that's Eagle. Every panel is primered. Gabe and Alicia have been industry leaders for 30 years now with Eagle. So we're always looking for that next big thing. What else can we get into? Where else can we take this? One thing I've seen and I've heard from folks that are really successful is, you know, site checks and coming to where the customers are at, so to speak.
Side checks is an important part of this process, I think. I went out on one the other day, and it was a repeat customer, but he was doing his due diligence. He was comparing us to someone else.
Yeah.
Actually, 3 other someone else's.
Yeah.
And we were the only people that showed up to look at it. And yes, it was just a 16 by 15 single slope, but that's how you get your customers. That's how you treat your customers, and they'll keep them coming back.
Yeah. Building that relationship.
And for them to come in and for us to design something, which is super easy with the 3D estimator. For those people that utilize it, they can actually use the VR part of it, and that's been a great add, and I thank Eagle for bringing that to us.
So far, in my journey with Eagle Carports, it's been nothing short of a pleasure of working with you, your team. How do I get in touch with James Knox?
We do have 3 locations, but we're here in Athens, Tennessee. We're on Congress Parkway. We're across from the VFW next to Patriot Cakes. Everybody should stop at Patriot Cakes. It's a great little treat while you're here. AthensBarnCenter.com. We have a fairly decent site, I've been told.
Yeah, I'd say so.
We worked hard on it in the last 20 years, where you can see products projects that we've completed over time. All of our shed inventory is on there. You can shop and purchase a shed completely on our website. And of course, we'd like for you to look at garages and carports.
James, I'm going to tell you, we wish you nothing but continued success, sir.
Thank you.